going to try to replace this faucet with one that has a sprayer hooked into it. It's kind of difficult to rinse the sinks out after you've done the dishes and you have a little bit of suds in there. You have to do it with your hands, and I just think it would be more convenient to have a sprayer hooked on there. And then in our bathroom, we want to replace this faucet because, as you can see, I mean, that's how far your hand fits under it to wash your hands. So it's really inconvenient. So we purchased a faucet that came up and out a little bit further. And of course, we're replacing this just a week before we're supposed to go out of town. So cross your fingers.
Okay, about ready to change the faucet out, but in this RV we have our water filter. So I'm going to go ahead and bypass the filter. I'm going to shut that off just to make sure that no water gets in. I have the water shut off, but I'm sure there's going to be a little residual, but we're going to take the two water lines off right now. The water lines, and then if you can see up in here, we're going to have a nut holding on to the whole faucet, so we'll look at that right there. Okay, we're going to bolt at the bottom, and that just pulls right out. It's a pretty cheap plastic one. Well, the big test is to see if the holes will match up and work with this new one, so.
Yay! Oh my gosh, you can wash your hands.
Gives you a lot more room. We were clear back here to that, which was all the way back in the back. So you can get water back in here all the time.
Just picked this up at Lowe's. It was just in the regular kitchen bathroom section. And then I think you're not going to install that, right? Because our sink has its own little plunger thing right there. So I don't think we need that.
Yeah, we could install this, but it seems like we don't really need it.
Let's use it a few times and then see if we want it.
Okay, there's a seal that goes here. Make sure the seal goes on the back side so that the plunger can still go through here without any problem. And that would be that's going to be another problem. If we put the plunger in, we'd have to drill another hole to get that thing through there. See that? All right, and then we got these guys. That's going to go on the. Took off the other ones right here. Okay, now we're just going to hook the water lines back up.
Oh, it came through. Just kidding.
Smart, Ellie. Real funny. I'm going, there's no way that thing came through. That was rude.
Moment of truth. Any leaks?
Nope.
This is the new kitchen faucet. Again, just picked it up at Lowe's. Just in their regular kitchen and bathroom section. Now for this beast. So this one, I told you earlier in my video that I needed a sprayer on it. My husband said it's also got a slow leak.
Drip.
So, a drip. So just gotta clean this out. And then we'll replace that one. And I can tell you're super excited to replace this one. So why is this one going to be such a pain?
Okay, so we got the water shut off and got the water lines. At least one of them undone. Got that hot undone.
Sorry, we just had a side-by-side drive-by.
Okay, we got the water lines undone. You can see up in here that there's a couple of screws on here for that clamp. And we need to get that off. So it's like a half clamp with some screws in there. So we're going to take that off. Okay, we got that piece off. So I should just lift right out of here. Okay, first thing I noticed when I undid these, this is a 1/2 inch. And the new ones, and this is a male, but the new ones is a 3/8 female. So I had to go buy a couple of adapters.
Wait, that sounds wrong. Male and female.
They're male and female, that's what it is.
Okay.
So this, I got the 1/2 inch down to a 3/8 so I can screw these in and make it work in that same hole. I had to put on this deck, called the deck gasket, so it doesn't leak. Okay. On that brass thread that's coming down, we're gonna hook in this and then put a nut on it to hold it. So we'll do that right now. This is the wrench that comes with it. We're gonna put that up in there and then crank it and get it tightened up. It slips over the, and then take a screwdriver, stick it through here. Okay, we need to install this little guy. This is a hose protector. It's just going to go on the end of the threaded part so it doesn't get the water lines. You can see right here, I'm just screwing it on the edge there. So that's sitting there. We're going to remove this protective cap. Okay, you need to verify that the O-ring is on there and then the screen is on the inside. You want to make sure those are installed. Okay, this is the wand sprayer. And this is going to be connected here. And it's got an O-ring, so you can just do it hand tight. All right, next we're going to thread our water line down.
It's stuck.
Okay, you can see it come out the bottom here. This is why they had to install this protector on the metal part, is because to protect this thing as it's moving back and forth. So that's why that was there. Okay, for the water line, this is the water line. We're going to take this cap off and we're going to set it aside. So you can see we have the O-ring ready to go. Okay, we're going to take the hose weight. This is the heavy weight to help hold it down. I'm going to put that on. Then we're going to come over here to the water line. And we're going to put the water line up here until you hear it click. So you hear that snap, so that's in. And then this weight will actually go behind here, and that'll help hold down the faucet, pull it down.
Is that going to be really noisy when we're traveling? Is it going to just bang? Maybe.
Maybe.
Guess we'll find out.
Guess we'll find out. Okay, remember I had to buy these, and it's got a washer and it's got a rubber washer in there, so we don't need to crank these down too tight. And then this happens to be the right side, so it's the cold, and so it's going to come in here and hook into the cold. But let me get this back under where it's supposed to go. We have that one, and then we can take the hot line. Make sure this side's on, and then we're going to switch hands. Okay, so it works. Then we'll come out here and spray.
Nice. Now we just got to get some water and test it. Yay! That's going to be so nice.
Make sure that part's not.
I don't know why they don't install that to begin with. In the comment section, let us know what things you've done to make your RV more user-friendly. As always, thanks so much for watching.